Welcome in, everybody, to another deep dive. This time we're taking a look at the December issue of DiversityComm Magazine. And we're really excited to welcome Mona Lisa from DiversityComm Media. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. This issue is really packed with some fascinating stories and a lot of valuable career advice, especially if you're interested in STEM.
Yeah, I was really immediately drawn to the cover story, which features Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. It's not every day you see a wrestler turned Hollywood star on the cover of, Diversity Magazine.
His journey is really inspiring. He really embodies resilience, going from playing football to wrestling for $40 a night to building a multi-billion-dollar empire.
And his production company, 7 Bucks Productions,
Yeah.
is named after the amount of money he had after his football career ended.
Talk about starting from scratch.
Yeah.
It's a testament to his incredible work ethic. And what's also really striking is that despite all of his success, he's really big on giving back through initiatives like the Dwayne Johnson Rock Foundation, and he supports a lot of disaster relief efforts.
I love that rip the face off of something attitude. Extends beyond just his career. It goes into his philanthropy as well. It's really incredible to see that drive translate into, making a positive impact. Now, shifting gears a bit, the magazine also delves into the exciting world of STEM careers with a focus on inclusivity.
Absolutely. One company that really stood out to me was Veolia North America with their Seed internship program. It's a 12-week paid immersive program that really invests in the next generation of leaders.
Yeah, the fact that they're offering interns $25 an hour plus benefits shows a real commitment to nurturing young talent. It's no wonder so many interns want to stay on with Veolia after the program.
And it's not just about attracting that talent. It's about fostering an inclusive environment where everyone feels valued. Another company that's highlighted in the magazine is Boston Scientific. They have a really remarkable supplier diversity program.
What makes their program so unique?
Well, they go above and beyond simply meeting quotas. They actively support businesses owned by minorities, women, veterans, LGBTQ+ individuals, and people with disabilities.
It seems like a smart business move, too. The article mentions benefits like tapping into new markets and creating a more resilient supply chain.
Exactly. It's a win-win situation that promotes economic empowerment, and it strengthens the overall business ecosystem. It's really exciting to see companies like Boston Scientific championing supplier diversity and paving the way for others to follow.
Now, for those of you deep divers out there who might be looking to make a career change or maybe break into the STEM world, this issue has some fantastic advice.
The article, Unlocking Opportunity, How Job Seekers Leverage LinkedIn Profiles to Catch Recruiters' Attention, is packed with practical tips. It covers everything from crafting a compelling summary to navigating employment gaps.
Yeah, it addresses that concern I think a lot of job seekers have about those gaps. It emphasizes that the pandemic has really shifted employer perspectives, making them more understanding of career disruptions.
That's definitely a reassuring message for anyone who might be worried about those periods of unemployment. And on the flip side, companies are also evolving their recruitment strategies.
The article, Strategies to Recruit Qualified Job Seekers, shed some light on that, right?
Yeah. It highlights how companies are moving beyond those traditional interview questions and focusing on evaluating candidates' emotional intelligence, adaptability, and cultural fit.
So it's not just about ticking off those boxes for technical skills anymore. It's about building well-rounded teams.
Exactly. And that makes the whole hiring process more human-centered, which benefits both the company and the potential employee. Now, are you ready for a glimpse into the future of STEM?
Absolutely. The What's Trending STEM community section always gets me excited.
Get ready to have your mind blown. We've got a healing bandage that uses living cells and electronics to treat skin conditions, a robot controlled by mushrooms.
Wait, a robot controlled by mushrooms? How does that even work?
It's called a biohybrid robot, and it's powered by the electrical signals and light sensitivity of the mycelium from a king oyster mushroom. It's truly groundbreaking.
That's incredible. And what about this healing bandage? It sounds like something straight out of a science fiction movie.
It really does. It uses hydrogel to deliver bacteria compounds that reduce inflammation. And it has sensors to monitor the healing process. They're even exploring its potential for treating skin cancer.
Wow, these advancements are incredible. But I can imagine it might seem daunting to someone who's considering a career in STEM.
That's where the Exploring a Career in STEM section comes in. It connects these innovations to potential career paths and explains the skills and education required for different roles.
So it provides kind of a roadmap
Yeah.
for anyone who's intrigued by these advancements
Yeah,
and wants to explore their options.
precisely. Now get ready to dive into the world of artificial intelligence.
All right, let's unpack this fascinating topic.
The magazine explores 3 types of AI: predictive, prescriptive, and generative. Each one plays a unique role in enhancing human capabilities.
Okay, let's break those down a little bit. What exactly is predictive AI?
Think of it as anticipating trends. Predictive AI analyzes data to forecast future outcomes, like predicting consumer demand or identifying patients at risk for certain diseases.
So it helps us make more informed decisions
Yeah,
based on those predictions.
exactly. And then we have prescriptive AI, which goes a step further. It not only predicts outcomes, but it also recommends actions to take based on those predictions.
That sounds incredibly valuable for businesses and organizations. What kind of applications does prescriptive AI have?
Well, it can be applied to things like optimizing delivery routes and logistics, or streamlining operations in a manufacturing plant.
So it's about going beyond just knowing what's likely to happen and actually taking steps to achieve desired outcomes.
What about
Generative AI? That one sounds particularly intriguing.
generative AI is all about creating new content. It can compose music, generate realistic images, and even write marketing copy.
That's incredible. It sounds like we're entering a whole new realm of possibilities.
The magazine emphasizes that the real power lies in combining all 3 types of AI to create what they call the AI trifecta. This amplifies human intelligence rather than replacing it.
That's a fascinating concept. Now, from the cutting edge of AI, let's shift gears to the final frontier, space exploration.
The magazine covers the Polaris Dawn mission, which made history with the first civilian-conducted spacewalk.
It's inspiring to see ordinary people venturing out into space. What were some of the highlights of the mission?
Well, they had to undergo intense preparation, including pre-breath exercises to adjust to the pressure changes. And the mission commander, Jared Isaacman, had some pretty profound words during the spacewalk. He said, "Back at home, we all have a lot of work to do, but from here, Earth sure does look like a perfect world."
That's beautiful.
The Polaris program also has some significant scientific goals, including research on long-duration space travel.
And they're raising funds for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, which adds a really heartwarming layer to their mission.
It shows that space exploration can be a force for good, pushing the boundaries of human achievement, while also contributing to a worthy cause.
This has been an incredible journey through the December issue of DiversityComm Magazine so far. But we're not done yet. We've still got a lot more to explore. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
That was quite a journey, from the depths of the ocean to the vastness of space.
It's amazing how much ground this magazine covers. But speaking of journeys, the magazine also delves into the concept of culturally conscious leadership and its role in building stronger, more inclusive teams.
That's such a crucial aspect of creating a positive and productive work environment, especially in fields like STEM, where diversity is essential.
It makes sense. So what exactly does it mean to be a culturally conscious leader? Is it simply about avoiding offensive jokes or stereotypes?
It goes far beyond that. It's about actively listening to your team members, understanding their unique backgrounds and perspectives, and creating a space where everyone feels respected, valued, and empowered to contribute their best work.
So it's about fostering a sense of belonging and psychological safety for everyone on the team.
Exactly. Culturally conscious leaders recognize that diversity is a strength, not a weakness. They encourage open dialogue, value different viewpoints, and create an environment where everyone feels comfortable sharing their ideas and perspectives.
That sounds like a recipe for success.
Yeah.
What specific skills or qualities does the article highlight for culturally conscious leadership?
Active listening is key. It's about truly hearing and understanding what your team members are saying, both verbally and non-verbally. Humility is also important, recognizing that you don't have all the answers, and being open to learning from others.
And clear communication is essential, right? Making sure everyone understands expectations, goals, and feedback.
Absolutely. The article also emphasizes the importance of inclusivity in decision-making. It's about making sure everyone has a voice at the table, and that diverse perspectives are considered.
I can see how those principles would be valuable in any workplace, not just in STEM fields.
You're right. Culturally conscious leadership creates a more engaged and productive workforce. It fosters innovation, creativity, and a stronger sense of team unity.
And that leads us to another important aspect of creating inclusive workplaces: supplier diversity. We touched on it earlier with Boston Scientific, but the magazine goes deeper into this topic with an article on global supplier diversity. working in local contexts.
It's a fascinating exploration of how companies can expand their supplier diversity initiatives beyond their own borders while being mindful of the unique social, cultural, and economic context of each market.
It sounds like a complex undertaking. What are some of the key takeaways from the article?
First and foremost, it emphasizes that supplier diversity is not just about checking boxes. It's a strategic business decision that can drive innovation, enhance resilience,
Yeah.
and promote social and economic equity.
So it's about aligning business goals with social responsibility.
Exactly. The article suggests several strategies for making supplier diversity work on a global scale. Building strong relationships with diverse suppliers is crucial. It's about providing them with the support and resources they need to succeed.
So it's about fostering genuine partnerships rather than just transactional relationships.
Right. It's about creating a level playing field and empowering diverse businesses to compete in the global marketplace. Investing in supplier development is another key strategy.
What does that involve in practice?
It could include providing training, mentorship, or even financial assistance to help diverse suppliers meet the standards required to compete on a global level.
So it's about equipping them with the tools they need to thrive.
Exactly. And finally, the article highlights the importance of leveraging local insights, engaging with communities and stakeholders to understand the specific challenges and opportunities of each market.
It sounds like a lot of work goes into creating a successful global supplier diversity program.
It does, but the benefits are significant, both for businesses and for the communities they operate in.
All this talk about careers in business has me wondering, what if someone listening is thinking about starting their own company? Does the magazine offer any advice for aspiring entrepreneurs?
You're in luck. There's a great article called Steps to Starting Your Own Business in 2025. It breaks down the process into manageable steps.
That's perfect timing. Let's dive into those steps. What's the first thing someone should do if they have a brilliant business idea?
The article emphasizes the importance of market research. It's about understanding your target audience, identifying your competitors, and analyzing the overall industry landscape.
So you don't want to jump in blind.
Exactly. You need to assess the demand for your product or service, determine the size of your potential market, and consider any economic factors that could impact your success.
Okay, market research is done. What's the next step?
Now it's time to craft a solid business plan. Think of it as your roadmap to success. It outlines everything from your company's mission and vision to your marketing strategy, financial projections, and management team.
It sounds pretty daunting. What are some of the key elements that a business plan should include?
It should clearly define your products or services, describe your target market, outline your marketing and sales strategies, and project your financial forecasts. It's also essential to define your legal structure and identify your management team.
So it's your pitch to potential investors or lenders.
Exactly. It demonstrates that you have a viable business idea and a well-thought-out plan for execution.
Okay, the business plan is written. What's the next hurdle?
Funding. You need to figure out how to finance your startup costs. This could involve bootstrapping, seeking investments from venture capitalists or angel investors, or exploring loans and grants.
Finding the right funding can be a challenge, but it's an essential step for getting your business off the ground.
Once you have the funding secured, it's time to make it official. You need to register your business name with the appropriate authorities, both at the state and federal level.
So that's how you protect your brand and ensure you're operating legally.
Exactly. And don't forget about obtaining the necessary tax identification numbers, like an employer identification number, EIN, from the IRS.
Ah, yes, the joys of taxes. It sounds like the magazine provides a comprehensive guide to navigating the complexities of starting a business.
It does. It covers everything from legal requirements to financial planning, giving aspiring entrepreneurs a solid foundation for their journey.
This is all so inspiring. It's incredible how much valuable information is packed into this single issue of DiversityComm Magazine.
It's a testament to their commitment to providing resources and insights for individuals and businesses alike, whether you're looking for career advice, exploring the latest STEM trends, or considering launching your own venture. There's something in here for everyone.
Speaking of STEM trends, I'm eager to dive into the What's Trending section and explore those mind-blowing innovations we talked about earlier.
Get ready to be amazed. From a healing bandage that uses living cells to a robot controlled by mushrooms, the future of STEM is full of incredible possibilities.
Let's take a closer look at those cutting-edge technologies after a quick break. Welcome back, Deep Divers. We're about to wrap up our exploration of the December issue of DiversityComm Magazine. But trust me, we've saved some of the most mind-blowing stuff for last place. Remember all those incredible STEM advancements we talked about earlier? We'll get ready to dive into the details.
It's truly remarkable what's happening in the world of STEM. This issue highlights technologies that sound like they're straight out of science fiction.
Let's start with the one that has me completely baffled, the healing bandage. How does a bandage use electronics, living cells, and hydrogel to treat everything from wounds to potentially skin cancer?
Imagine a bandage that not only covers a wound but actively promotes healing from the inside out. This bandage uses hydrogel to deliver bacteria compounds that reduce inflammation, much like our bodies naturally do. But here's where it gets really cool. It also has sensors that monitor the skin's temperature and humidity, sending that data to a computer or smartphone.
So you can actually track the healing process in real time. That's incredible.
Exactly. It's like having a window into your body's recovery, and the potential applications are incredible. They're even exploring its use as a treatment for skin cancer.
That's mind-blowing. And what about that robot controlled by mushrooms? That one really blew my mind. How do scientists merge biological materials with synthetic components?
It's a fascinating example of biohybrid robotics. In this case, they use the mycelium from a king oyster mushroom, integrating it into the robot's hardware. And get this, the robot is powered by the fungus's natural electrical signals and sensitivity to light.
So it's basically a living, breathing robot that's a radical departure from traditional robotics.
In a sense, yes, it opens up all sorts of possibilities for sustainable and bio-integrated technologies.
It's incredible to think about where this kind of research could lead. And speaking of incredible, let's talk about the pen that can read Braille aloud.
This invention has the potential to revolutionize Braille literacy and accessibility. Imagine a world where anyone could easily learn and read Braille regardless of their visual abilities.
That would be a game changer. How does it work?
The pen has a tiny sensor with multiple channels that are programmed to detect the res dots of Braille. As you run the pen over the Braille text, it reads the dots aloud, making it possible for anyone to understand the message.
It's amazing how technology can break down barriers and open up new worlds of communication. But it's not just about futuristic gadgets, right? This issue also highlights some pretty significant breakthroughs in medical research.
Absolutely. One that particularly caught my eye was the research on synthetic bone material. Scientists have developed a material that mimics the functions of human bones, and they're using 3D printing to create customized implants.
So we could potentially replace those metal plates and screws that are currently used for bone fractures.
That's the goal. This new material is bio-inspired, meaning it's designed to work seamlessly with the body's natural healing processes. It could revolutionize orthopedic surgery, leading to faster recovery times and better outcomes for patients.
This is also inspiring. Makes me wonder, what kind of future do you envision for these technologies?
It's an exciting time to be witnessing these groundbreaking advancements. I believe these technologies have the potential to transform healthcare, make our world more sustainable, and enhance our lives in countless ways.
Well, I think that's a perfect note to end on. This deep dive into DiversityComm Magazine has been an incredible journey, full of inspiration, insight, and even a little bit of awe.
It's been a pleasure exploring these topics with you and our listeners. I encourage everyone to check out the full digital edition of the magazine for even more inspiring stories and career insights.
And as always, deep divers, we want to leave you with something to ponder. Which of these STEM advancements resonated most with you, and why keep those minds curious and keep diving deeper?